that's something that really always stuck with me, because I think for so
wow.
long, I was always someone who thought, oh, what I do is great. Opportunities will just come to me, which isn't the case. And I think for anyone who has any kind of level of success, you need to put that work in yourself. The older I get, that's something I learn more and more and see more and more, that it's
So true.
no one's going to push you. You need to push yourself. And is that a mentality that you've always had?
Yeah, always. Like, God, even just thinking back to that time then, I remember I don't remember, I was in the Territorial Army at the time when I went to uni. I used to do
Yeah.
the TA. God, it seems like a lifetime ago. And my dream, like my literally dream at the time was I wanted to be Bear Grylls' cameraman.
Yeah.
And then I think deep down, there was a part of me that was like, you're never going to be Bear Grylls' cameraman. Like, that is like, there's already someone doing that. And by the time you get to that stage, Bear won't be doing it anymore, or whatever. It just seemed too far away from me, and the course didn't match up what I was doing. I just felt like I was going the wrong way. And then I sort of got into telly and stuff, and I started as a runner, started at the bottom, and sort of worked my way up, like cut my teeth on all like the daytime shows and all that sort of stuff, like studio shows. And then it was back in 2016. Kim at the time, actually, my missus, she was like, oh, have you seen this? Like, I always went on about Bear Grylls. I never hid that was like where I wanted to be. I just deep down felt like, maybe it's not a possibility, but I still put it out there. I still told everyone I ever met that I wanted to do that. And then, you never know who's listening. And then Kim one day, she was like, tap me on the shoulder. She was like, they're doing a Bear Grylls show in North Wales. You need to get in touch. It's ITV. That was who we were working for. You need to get in touch. So I did. I sent an email to this guy, and I was like, and I had like no qualifications. Like there's the style of TV I do now, like I do a lot of survival shows, and I sort of film all those, like Ed Stafford and all those sort of things. But at the time I was doing like studio shows, which was, honestly, it was casting. It was nothing like that side of telly. It was a completely different area. And I emailed this guy, and that's, my CV doesn't match up. And he was like, oh, thank you anyway, but we're crewed up, no worries, see you in a bit. And I was like, right, I've been denied. I was like, no, I need to keep emailing him. So I sent him like another 2 emails. I was such a little pest. And then eventually he rang me, and he was like, you really want to work on this job, don't you? And I was like, oh my God, it's my dream. Like, it's all I ever wanted. And then he got me out there. He ended up getting me out in North Wales, and we spent 2 weeks. And I didn't even know how to use a camera then. And I remember over night time, I'd go back and they'd leave the cameras to like be cleaned and stuff. And I just like turn them on and have a little fiddle and try and learn them. And then on the last shoot day, Bear came. We didn't have him for the whole time. And we're filming on the top of this mountain. And I was just like doing runner jobs and, like getting teas and coffees and doing all that sort of stuff. And then Bear came, and there was a camera on the floor, and the director who was shooting at the time was directing Bear, so he couldn't shoot. And I just picked it up, and I was like, I'm just going to start filming him. I want to say I've filmed freaking Bear Grylls. I want to say I've done that. So I did. I picked it up, and I remember the director coming around to me, and he tapped me on the shoulder, and I was like, oh no, he's going to like tell me off. He's going to say, put it down. And he just went, get a tight shot on Bear for me. And I was like, oh my God, I've made it. I've literally made it. And that was it. And for me, that was just because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm a believer in law of attraction in a sense that if you put enough out there to the universe, someone's going to hear it. So the right person is going to hear it. And all these people who say, oh, that's bullshit, it's made up stuff. Yeah, fair enough, it might be. Like, scientifically, it doesn't really make sense. But the proof is there. If you put it out there to the universe, someone is going to know, think of you for that, put 2 and 2 together and make that connection happen. And that's all it takes. Just one email, one job, and then you send that email, and who knows what could happen.
You're bored. Cancel.